Hello guys, Brad here with Custom Offsets. Got an episode of Lifts and Levels. We got another Jeep kit here. It seems to be, it's Jeep week here, I guess, at the shop apparently. This is going to be another 4-inch kit. This is actually going to be RBP. RBP, if you don't know, actually has their own suspension line. And this is going to be their JK kit for the JK Wranglers. In particular, this one's going to be a 4-door kit. You always got to remember the JKs are 2-door, 4-door. They have different lift kits depending on if you have a 2-door or 4-door. But anyway, just to walk you through the kit here, this is going to be a full spring kit, meaning that there's no spacers that are providing the lift. It's all going to be through new springs. So you got new springs all around. And then up front, we got the new adjustable track bar here as well, which is nice to keep the front axle centered under the truck once it's lifted. And then for the back here, we got a key component is the rear track bar relocation bracket, which is going to do essentially the same thing, but you're going to be reusing the factory rear track bar. Some new sway bar end links for the back, and the factory back ones actually will go up on the front to be used up there. This kit is optioned with the Fox Adventure Series 2.0 shocks. This is an upgrade, as I mentioned here, the Fox shocks, and the customer went ahead and got the upgrade. It's a really nice upgrade for the money. You know, shocks are never something you really want to skimp out on. They make a big deal when it comes to ride quality. Another nice option is we got some new tubular control arms here for the Jeep as well. And then another option is going to be dual stabilizers. So this thing's going to have a dual steering stabilizer set up front, which is a great thing to have, especially on Jeeps, because we all know Jeeps sometimes like to death wobble. So this is a great way to combat that, and they work really well, and you really never have a problem if you got a stabilizer set up on there. And then some bump stop relocations here for the rear and the front. And then another important thing here is these little pieces here. These are the exhaust extension pieces. I don't know where you're looking, right here. You need these when they came out with the 3.6 liter on the JKs, 2012 and up. When they came out with the 3.6 liter, you're gonna need these. That's gonna be an option. I believe it's like $40 or $50 for these. You'll need that for drive shaft clearance up front. And pretty much that's about it. Just some other hardware and stuff like that, bushings. But here's the main components, and Brent's gonna go ahead and get this installed.
Alright guys, Brad here with Custom Offsets. Now that we've got the kit installed, just kind of want to show you some of the new components. So first we're going to look at
the coil springs.
The coil springs. You can see here that these are new coil springs, and Brad will take it over from here.
As we talked about before, this is a full coil spring lift, so there's no spacers or anything like that. All the lift is going to be achieved by the springs. So we got our new springs in here. This kit, we went with the upgraded Fox shocks on. This is the Adventure Series, the steel body shock offered by Fox. You can see here as well, there's the bump stop extension down the bottom. It might be a little hard. Cobb will have to get a different angle for you here that you install there. Sway bar end links up front. These are actually the rear sway bar end links. The stock ones come up front, and then there's new ones in the back. Another key to the kit is this new adjustable track bar here. We don't have it bolted in yet because we still got to dial in the length of it to get the axle centered under the truck. That's a key component when lifting a solid axle truck like this with a sway bar. Optional dual steering stabilizers up front. You can see those here. That eliminates the factory stabilizer. The factory stabilizer can be retained and reused, but this is simply just an optional upgrade. That's a nice little upgrade that RBP offers. Another thing worth mentioning, this kit has the upgraded lower control arms up front. So you can get rid of the factory ones. These new heavy duty ones offered by RBP as well are really nice. They're notched like this or bent like this to allow tire clearance when you have the steering at full lock. As you can see, we also have the exhaust spacers, which are going to be required on a lift like this to simply allow clearance for that front drive shaft. These are optional spacers. You're going to need these on the 3.6 liter JKs, which I believe is 2012 and up. Don't quote me on the year, but if it's a 3.6 liter engine, you will need those exhaust spacers. That pretty much rounds out everything up on the front of the truck. In the back, still going to use all the factory control arms and whatnot back here. You can see the new lift springs are installed in the back, as well as these are the new sway bar end links from RBP, and those come in the back. When the factory rear ones will go up front, like we mentioned. Another little sway or bump stop extension here for the rear, and then we got the new Fox Adventure Series shocks in the rear here as well. And then the other key component is this track bar relocation bracket. Allows you to reuse the factory track bar and simply relocate it in the proper position. And then really that's about it. There's some brake line drop brackets and stuff like that to give you room for your brake lines. And really that's pretty much it on this kit. Pretty simple kit. That's going to be a 4-inch RBP for Jeep JK Wranglers. See you later.